what you with low and Joe. Baby, come back 'cause I need you so. That's why, honey, let him know. Baby, come back 'cause I want you so. That's why, listen, I let her know.
Good evening, ladies. That was Angel Love. Angel Love is our guest for tonight. Angel Love is visiting from England, and she'll be talking to us today about a campaign strategy she has started off. She is on a campaign tour to talk about AIDS, the prevention of AIDS in the society, and the eradication of drugs, that is, drug abuse in the society. Angel Love has been described by various people who know her as the female James Brown. Is that right?
That's right.
Well, you proved a little bit of it a couple of minutes ago. That was really good. That music was called what?
Heartache.
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 Heartache. Okay, I see. How long have you been singing?
Well, I've been singing for about 11 years now.
11 years.
Yeah.
What were you doing before that?
Before that, I used to be senior accounts clerk, and then I became manageress in an insurance company.
Oh, where is this?
That was in 1985 up till now. Mm-hmm. I'm still a manageress.
Okay. Where? In which country was this?
England.
In England, okay. Yeah, I gather you've lived in England for about 18 years.
That's right.
Where are you from originally?
Originally, I come from Ghana.
Okay. What's the name Angel Love? Why Angel Love? I never really actually got your real name. What's Angel Love?
Well, Love is my first name, actually, off stage.
Okay.
And most people call me Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it would be a nice name to use as a stage name.
Okay, so Angel Love. Why do people call you Angel?
Because I always deliver the goods. I always
Okay.
work very hard.
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Any job that I've been in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the top saleswomen in the country anyway.
In England?
That's right.
I see, okay, okay.
So
Okay.
a lot of people call me the name Angel.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. And people who talk about you say you're the female James Brown. Would you say that this has to do with the way you move, or what is it? I mean, what exactly is responsible for this title?
Well, mainly everywhere I stage, not only James Brown, but Tina Turner and everything.
Oh, they call you Tina Turner as well?
As well. Black Turner.
Ah,
You know,
I see.
but the thing is, I love moving and I love dancing. If I'm singing, then I go to dance as well.
Okay,
And I do a lot of practicing at
Okay.
home.
okay. Have you ever done anything else apart from, I mean, okay, you talk about the fact that you've been involved in some other types of job outside music, but, you know, in the artistic line, have you ever done anything else, like maybe acting and stuff like that?
No, really, not acting. Mostly I'm doing, it's just singing around the whole world. We've been touring all over the world.
When you say we, who? Who and who?
Me and my band.
Yeah, okay,
The whole
yes.
group.
Earlier on, you were talking about the fact that your kids
That's
We're
right.
a part of your band.
That's right.
Tell me a bit about this.
It's my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
that's Shy Love, and my son, Sydney, Super Sid.
Super Sid.
He's only 9, and Sandra is about 16.
Okay.
Okay. They are very much into music, and everywhere we go, they call the little Sid as Michael Jackson, because they are very good dancers as well
Oh,
on
that's
stage.
great. Uh-huh.
So it's really nice to have them when we are around.
Okay, yes. So there's a Shy Love, which is your daughter. Is her name Love as well?
No.
So why is she called
Sandra.
Sandra? Okay.
She just took love because of mommy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is
and
nice.
that's Shy Love. And Super Sid he's Sydney anyway,
Yeah,
so
okay.
the short form is Sid.
Do they sing as well?
Yeah, that's right. They're rapping on the songs.
Oh, they're the ones that rap. Okay.
That's right. They are the ones that are rapping on the
Okay.
songs.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds really interesting. Oh, I know that you've been overseas for 18 years, and altogether, it would probably be difficult for you to answer my next question, but I'm going to ask it all the same, and that is, how would you compare the work of an artist, a musician, like yours, with that of those in this part of the world, in Africa?
Well, I think musically it's just the same. They work as hard as the same. I don't know much about it, but I look at some of the artists from these countries, Sonny Ade, Sonny Koso, and all that. It's just the same hard work, mostly abroad. As a black, it's another problem.
Okay.
To really get on and get a white audience is really hard. You have to work very, very hard into the community, which I've passed that at the moment. Right now, some of the shows I do is about 12,000 to 15,000 audience, and that's great.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of hard work to do
Okay.
that. Whereby here, your people are around you all the time. It could be hard, but it's not as hard as it is over there. The only thing I've seen in Nigeria, and I would love to see a lot more, is female musicians. It doesn't seem to be a lot around. I just want to tell the ladies all around to start working on it. And if they need help, they want to call me, yes, they can call me.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. What makes your music unique?
Well, mostly, what I would say is, as a family, when we are on stage, it's really unique. Seeing the little boy moving like that and the girl moving like that with their mama, it's just great. Everybody wants to see it. And apart from that, a lot of musicians go on stage and all you see is they are singing, just standing there. I love the musicians that move. Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Tom Jones, and James Brown. Such musicians are the people I would like to work on.
The old times.
That's right, all times.
I hear you.
And especially, I'm proud to feel that I'm typical African getting into that situation. It's lovely.
Yeah, but you know, when your music comes out and people hear you, is there one thing that they identify that says, well, this is really different from what, you know, other musicians bring out?
I think it's the soul and hip hop I'm doing now, because
what's that?
Hip hop is well, it's just the rapping and the movements they do. That's what they call the modern world. They call hip hop. It's all over. I don't know whether it's over here, but it's a lot in England.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Popping it, chopping.
Okay,
your body. You got to use all your body movements, and that's what we've done on those tracks. So it makes teenagers. They are the ones that buy the records. And they are very, very interested in it. When you're doing a record, you're thinking about those who will actually go in and buy the record. On the other hand, if you like soul, you still would like that song.
Okay.
Anybody can dance to that.
Okay. Well, you know, let's get back to the real reason why you're here, and that is for a campaign against AIDS and drug prevention, to eradicate drug abuse completely. And I want to find out how you came about this.
Well, I'm a mother, and what is happening around the world is really sad, because with drugs, Little kids are being conned into taking drugs and all that. And some of the children have started sniffing glues in schools and things like that, which is terrible. So if you are a mother or father, you're really worried about it for your kids all around the world. At the same time, turning to AIDS. It's really sad because I don't have any family that have died of AIDS, but I know friends, families that have died of AIDS, and it's very, very sad. Everybody seems to be frightened of it, but nobody is doing anything about it. I think the best thing for me to do is to be able to get into these children and these teenagers who goes to discos and all that and who love music. They can listen to the music and get addicted to it a lot and feel that this is wrong. And whatever they are doing, think about it because they will be hearing it every day. It's being played everywhere. And when you hear it, you will think. I went to one of the countries, and again, somebody has just died in the hospital. They won't deliver the body to the family. And it's an African country, and that saddened me a lot because usually when we lose a person, we would like to bury the person.
That's right.
As we do, customary. But they refused to give the body, and they had to wrap the body in a plastic bag and then also use disinfectants to throw the body away, and the family had to go back home without the body. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That was because the person died of AIDS and all that.
Because the person died of AIDS. So we got to protect ourselves. It's something that all of us have to do to protect ourselves. A lot of the money of the record that is out now will be used, half of the money will be used to help the campaign and the fight against AIDS and drugs. Those who got it, for us to get a medicine or something, God help us to be able to do that. Because it's killing a lot of people around the world. And I feel very, very sorry about it.
Yeah. But you know, when you talk about the fact that your music is directed at teenagers who are at the point where they go to discos and they're enjoying themselves and listening to the music, I don't know if the words actually stick and mean something to them.
Well, it would, because when you are in a discotheque and you hear the music,
It doesn't cause you to stop and pause and think about it.
you think.
Are you sure?
You think a lot because that makes you doing something you like. You are in the discotheque, you're doing something you like, you are enjoying yourself, then all of a sudden you hear this. It makes you think. It really does, because it's very unusual getting such things being put up in the places of interest. When we started at first, when we used to go to shows, at the moment, all of a sudden you're there and you hear about AIDS. I mean, the message is being put across by the kids so clearly that by the end of the song, somebody's going to think. A lot of people write back to us. And I think it's doing a lot of good for them, for the children, because calling your child saying, oh, listen, you don't take drugs, you know, but for a child to pick up a record. Some of the children even try to come to me, tell mommy to buy the record for me. I said, mommy will buy it for you if you tell her to. They love the song. They just, I go to the schools, parents association, and talk to the kids. They really love the music. And through that, I think they will get the message across better than us telling them, because it's not helping.
What other countries have you been to with your campaign, and what others do you intend to go to?
Well, we've been to Germany, we've been to France, Portugal, Spain. We're going to Jamaica, and we'll be going to United States as well. Apart from that, in African countries, I've tackled Nigeria first, not because somebody asked me this morning whether you think Nigerians got a lot of AIDS or drugs. I said, no, that's not what it is. It's because it's the biggest in the continent.
Yeah.
So actually, I tackle the biggest and go down to the smallest. That's it.
When you want to pass across a message like the need to protect ourselves against, you know, terminal diseases like AIDS and those addictive causes like drug addiction, Do you think it's enough to just do it through music like you're doing and moving to it and having a good time on it?
Well, I believe that a lot, if you look around the world, a lot of people are sociably entertaining. You go to, you see a lot of discourse around. Okay, places to talk to people. It's not easy to gather a lot of people and talk to them about drugs and AIDS because maybe they won't come. But in music, you don't know what they're gonna play. So all of a sudden, you're that on the dance floor and you hear that, even if you don't like it, it's there.
Then that brings me to my next question, and that is, you know, a lot of people, there's a general impression that artists, musicians, are hooked on drugs.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Artists, musicians, whatever, people in the art world are more prone to catching terminal diseases like AIDS. So how is anybody going to look at you and say, this is Angel Love, and we're going to take Angel Love serious? How do we know that Angel Love is not into it?
Okay, thank you very much. I agree with that. A lot of musicians are taking drugs, and a lot of them don't. So what I'm saying to the world and to everybody is that it's better you listen to those who don't. You don't know, but you can see the background of the people who take drugs and who don't. I enjoy music. I'm a family woman. And I'm on the stage with my kids, and we are saying to you, say no to AIDS and drugs. I want everybody to sit down and just think about that.
What kind of childhood did you have? Where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in Ghana. I was brought up in Ghana. I went abroad very young. After I finished training college, I went straight abroad. My home was a hard home. You got to struggle. We weren't rich. I wasn't from a rich family, but I believe in struggling, whether a girl or a boy.
Of course, yeah.
I've been struggling all my life, and everything I do in life, I want to be the best. That's me. And I think I adore women that step out and do the same, because we shouldn't feel we are women, so oh, maybe I can't do that or I can't do this. We can do everything that we want to do.
That's true.
Okay, there is a woman prime minister. We can do anything that a man can do. So I want all women watching this program to feel great in themselves and be what they are, and they can be right on top.
What sort of plans, aims do you have? I'm going to talk about your daughter. She's a teenager. Do you expect her to continue singing, to continue being in the music world?
Well, Sandra is already in the music world. She's been playing keyboards ever since she was 4, so she's still playing. Again, she's a professional dancer. She's been dancing since the age of 4. So they're all into the same particular thing that I am doing. And I don't know what she's going to do eventually, but right now they're enjoying what they're doing.
Does she talk about anything else? I mean, or do you encourage her?
She's a fashion designer.
She's a fashion designer.
That's right.
Do you encourage her to try to branch out?
Well, I do. It's not good putting children, telling children what to do.
Yeah,
honestly,
of course you
that's
can.
ridiculous. If they don't want to do it, you can't force them, and I will hate somebody forcing me. The children are very, very interested in it. You see me in the night, early in the morning when I'm lying down trying to sleep. Mommy, get up. You got to practice. Come on, come on. And if I won't get up, the Lord will hold my legs and just pull me. I mean, they are really into it. If they branch out of it, that again, I will support them in whatever they want to do. At the moment, they are being featured, and if they carry it out, fair enough. That's good. That's nice.
What about your husband? What does he do?
He manages the whole band. We are 10-piece band, and he manages the whole band.
Okay, that sounds good. And you have another child, I expect, a third one.
That's right.
So you have 3 kids.
I have 3 kids and still on stage.
Oh, great.
So we all can do it.
You're all there, yeah. So it's been really nice having you on the program. We have to end here because you're going to sing one more song for us, and that is Say No to AIDS and Drugs. And we hope to see you again when you're next in Nigeria, and maybe to find out how effective your campaign has been.
It's going.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
darling.
So, Angel Love is going to come on and sing Say No to AIDS and Drugs. Good night, ladies.
AIDS, all over the world. Drugs, all over the world. AIDS, all over the world. Drugs, all over the world. Please, God, help your people. Please, God, guide your people.